Welcome to my channel. The topic we are gonna discuss today is how to stop a dog from playing biting. Let's begin. Why do dogs bite? Why did your sweet canine chunk you? All dogs can bite, and given differing circumstances, all puppies will. Although we humans regard any chunk as aggression, for dogs, biting is a natural and regular means of canine conversation and defense. It's in reality sudden that our puppies don't chew us more frequently than they do. As Doggy Dan shared, aggression is the biggest reason for dog biting. Aggression is commonly caused by stress. This could come from a whole lot of sources. Some dogs have excessive chunk thresholds, it takes loads of stressor to make them chunk. Some have low thresholds, it doesn't take plenty to persuade them to bite. A dog with a high chunk threshold may look like the first-class desire around kids. This is regularly true, however, if noisy, active kids are very demanding to the dog, even an excessive threshold dog might chew them. Conversely, a dog who has a low bite threshold may be a satisfactory child's associate if children aren't one of his stressor, and if he is stored in an environment this is free of the things which can be stressor for him. Signs that a dog might bite. These are the most commonplace warning symptoms of a dog biting. You need to know a way to examine the signs and symptoms and be sure children who might be around your dog apprehend them as well. They will regularly growl a caution first. They might also appearance away, won't make eye contact. You may additionally see half-moon eyes or whale eyes. A half-moon form of the white of the dog's eye is visible. The hair on their backs can also get up. They may lick their lips or yawn. These are signs of anxiety, which means they would prefer to be left alone. Their bodies can also stiffen, and their ears and tails will arise straight. They wag their tails in a selected way. The tail will be status up and moving fast from aspect to side. The dog can be rigid, unlike whilst they're wagging for pleasure, and the body won't be wiggling. They may additionally tuck their tail between their legs and cower far away from you. This is a scared canine, and fearful dogs are much more likely to bite. Now, it's time to move to amazing methods to stop a dog from biting. Let's move to the next part. How to stop a dog from playing biting. There are a bunch of methods on how to get a dog to stop playing biting. Today I would like to introduce to you the top 4 methods I have collected. These 4 methods are the most popularly known by professional dog trainers. Remove the chances of biting to stop a dog from biting while difficult, that is possible. It means substantially prescribing his movements so he has no get admission to humans, aside from adult-owned family participants. If the organization comes over, the canine is crated in a closed room. If the grandkids visit, he's crated or sent to a kennel. This is ready to safely take care of a biting canine. Even if he adores the grandkids, the reality that he has bitten puts them at unacceptable hazards. Unless you are 100% confident in which you recognize what his stressor are and can prevent them from occurring during the kids' visit, you cannot take the chance. Of course, selecting this option way a reduced pleasant of life, no extra walks inside the park, on or off leash, no more rides inside the automobile, and no more spending hours on his own inside the sparkling air and sunshine in the fenced backyard. Build a comprehensive behavior program to learn how to stop a dog from playing biting. You should build a comprehensive training process. Most owners, however, need the every now and then costly assist of an experienced, positive behavior counselor or behaviorist to assist them to prevail. The conduct professional will assist identify your dog's stressor. Also, it sets up a program to use desensitization and counter-conditioning to convince him that the things he now perceives as bad stressor are really good. If he changes his perception, they may no longer cause him stress, and they won't push him over his chew threshold. This doesn't appear overnight. The longer your canine has practiced his aggression responses, the longer it takes to alter them. The more committed you're to run with him, the greater possibilities he will reprogram his responses and the quicker it'll show up. Meanwhile, he should be crated or kennelled even as visitors or grandkids are on the house, and no longer taken for walks, car rides, nor left to his own gadgets inside the backyard. Take care of your dog's life to stop your dog from biting. This is by no means a happy outcome. Still, you want to assume lengthy and hard about this canine's fine of life. If you may most effectively manipulate his behavior, will he be glad or miserable being close out of the activities he loves? Can you assure that the house you locate for him will treat him well? Once a canine bites, will he chunk again? If you can control and modify, and still preserve your own exceptional of life in addition to his, by means of all way, this is the exceptional choice. But if now not, don't forget that aggression is due to stress. And stress isn't always an fun state of being. If the canine is afraid that you couldn't prevail in dealing with and modifying his behavior, and he's a high risk for biting a person else, he can't be living a completely fun life. Nor can you. As tough because the decision may be, it is from time to time the proper and accountable one for the protection of all of your loved ones, along with the canine. What you ought to never do is near your eyes and hope and pray that he doesn't bite again. You are responsible for shielding your own family as well as other individuals of your community. Your dog will most effectively bring about extra bites. Practice tricks with your dog. While learning how to stop a dog from playing biting, you can practice some tricks. This will help your training process more effectively. Use a flavor deterrent to stop a dog from biting. There are business sprays available, so that it will make your skin or garments smell and taste ugly to your canine. If your canine has a tendency to chew your forearm, for instance, spray your blouse sleeve in that area while playing. You can also look for homemade variations of this deterrent. Punish judiciously. To learn how to get a dog to stop playing biting, you gotta consider punishing him sometimes. Beating your dog is in no way an excellent way to handle any situation, and inside the case of biting best has a tendency to instill fear, aggression, and an invitation for rougher play, all of which sell extra biting. Use the subsequent bad association strategies in aggregate with the yelp and stop strategies. Spray your canine in the mouth with a peppermint breath spray whilst she bites. She will like neither the taste nor the sensation of the spray. Seek professional assistance while learning how to stop a dog from playing biting. You can ask for help. All dogs are different, and schooling a domestic dog or older canine can be a frustrating and seemingly fruitless task. There isn't any shame in seeking out assistance from trained and experienced professionals. Train your canine in your private home rather than sending him away to a schooling college if possible. Training is best while done in the acquainted environment wherein the trained behavior may be most usually expected. Prepare for possible cases to stop a dog from biting. Even the fine educated dog who has never shown a proclivity for biting can all of a sudden chunk you, such as a circle of relatives member or a guest. Pain, from time to time pain of which you could not be conscious, can be one purpose of sudden biting behavior. If your family members and friends not to do those behaviors, such as head patting, this can lead to biting reaction of your dog. Notice the sign of coming biting, such as ears pinned back, or fur standing up, or body stiffening, widened eyes with an instantaneous gaze and displaying of teeth that can appear like a yawn. Teach those around you how, in the worst case scenario, to respond to a threatening dog. Continue to be calm. Also, be assertive but keep away from eye contact. And if attacked, ball up and shield your face, throat, chest, and fingers with the aid of making fists. Conclusion on stopping a dog from biting. Today we have learned about how to stop a dog from playing biting. Remember that all training processes take time. Therefore, be patient with your dog. Your dog needs time to learn all the commands. Practice those previous tips every day. Then you will make your training plan perfect. Also, there are a few things you should know while you train your dog not to bite. Never maintain your puppy's mouth shut. Do not yell at your pup. Do no longer punish your doggy with touch in any way. Negative reinforcement should not be used in an attempt to prevent your domestic dog from biting. I hope this information is helpful to you. For more dog training knowledge, I suggest you to visit Doggy Dan's the online dog trainer. Leave your comments below, and follow me for more topics. Thanks for your time.